Give it a second.
Got it.
All right. Hey, everyone. This is Dana Silvestri, and today I'm excited to interview one of my recent successful clients, Juliette. She went from working with one-on-one clients by the hour to selling $1,500 coaching packages with confidence. And she's joined me today to talk more about that and how she was able to do that. So thanks for coming on, Juliette.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. And so tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your name and what do you do?
So my name is Juliette Marie. My Instagram is Awaken to Healing, Awaken TO Healing. And I work with people that are feeling stuck in their life emotionally. And I tap into the physical body because, the physical is connected to the mental and it's all connected. And I help people release trauma from the body through meditation, life coaching, sound healing, and a lot of different healing modalities. I have a home studio in Tempe, Arizona called The Healing House Tempe. You could check out the Instagram page, The Healing House Tempe. And yes, it's been amazing working with you.
Amazing. And what would you say was like the big problem you were dealing with before we started to work together?
I think I had a lot of blocks around sales. So I think a lot of people that are in the healing field, they want to help people, right? We all want to help people. But when it comes to money and sales and selling, there's like sometimes like a block because I do this because I love it, right? I'm not in it for the money, but at the same time, you have to have a business and you have to live. So getting over the fear of bringing in sales and business into something so beautiful, such as healing and, personal growth and development.
And that's a big one, right? Because so many people, they have those money blocks and the mindset behind that, the confidence behind it. And really to have that passion live on is, the sales process is so important in the terms of the business, right? So also a couple of things we worked on was with niching down in regards to that. Can you talk a little bit about that too?
Yeah, so I feel that's a really hard concept for a lot of people, especially if you love everything and you want to do everything. And, you made it really clear that I have to have a target audience and I'm very specific with the people that I help. And so knowing that that's something I'm still working through, that you've given me the confidence, I think I've gotten a little bit better of knowing who my audience is because, I want to help everyone. But the thing is, you want to be either, a jack of all trades or a master of none and, or a master of one. And so, I've kind of learned not to spread my energy so thin because I'm like, I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do everything. And so you've really helped me be like, okay, like focus on one thing. If you want to do life coaching, like focus on the life coaching packages and just focus all your energy and attention on that. Because, like I said, I love everything and I want to do everything. And if you start spreading your energy too thin, you really have to have a niche or a niche and really stick to it, at least one thing at a time. So that was really helpful.
Powerful. And like, why did you choose to work with myself I'm sure you get contacted by a lot of people and everything like that. So why did you choose to work with me?
Well, I think that you practice what you preach. So you're embodying what you tell people to do. You show up, you go live, you do you're on the online space, showing yourself authentically and vulnerably. I really admire that you're real. I really feel that you're genuine. You're a good person. You're real. You're honest, and you come from a lot of integrity. So I could see that because I know, a lot of people are about the money, but I feel like you really want to help people. And also this is your passion. This is something that you love. And I could feel that somebody that really loves what they're doing and is actually doing what they're telling people to do. And you're a great accountability partner. I feel that when you say you're going to be somewhere, you're there, you follow through, even if you're sick, even if you have COVID, whatever it is, you're going to show up. You're like, I made a commitment. I'm going to be there. And you're organized, you're dependable, you're reliable. And I feel really safe with you because I'm like, he's doing it. You have the following, you have the foundation for a business. You're doing it yourself. So you're not teaching anybody anything that you're not already doing yourself. So I felt that was very inspirational. I'm like, I want to know what he's doing and how can I be like him? And so that was really awesome how we connected and how I was like, okay, like what are you doing that I need to do in my life? And then having someone hold me accountable, you're like, okay, let's make a, here's my link to make a meeting. Let's get it going. And you're like really on top of things instead of just people talk about doing things, but sometimes there's no follow through. And I feel with you, you're really like holding me accountable, sending me a summary of what we went over, being like, have you implemented this? Or, have you done that? And then giving me feedback. And I felt really supported through the whole process.
That's amazing. I love that you said that, because I think a big thing in this industry, or coaching, consulting, whatever you want to call it, there's a lot of people that are just studying the material. They have the knowledge, but they're not taking the actions themselves. And then they're trying to teach people to take the actions, but it's still not, they're not doing it themselves. So I'm pretty passionate, like you said, about walking the walk before you tell people how to do that in that sense. And I remember, I think we were texting or whatever, and you were talking about going live, which was something you were working on. And then I asked you for the date or something, right? The date and
I
the
was
time.
like, oh my God, you're holding me so accountable. I'm like, oh my God, you're not joking around. You're like, when's the date? When's the time? If you say you're going to do something, you need to have it implemented. So it has to be measurable and observable. I don't know, the SMART goals where it's like timely and it's like scheduled and all these things. Like, it's like people talk about doing things all the time, but I love that you like held me accountable. And at first it was like annoying, but then I'm like, okay, like I have to follow through, like, and the thing is that, you're not going to do the work for me. So it's like, you can tell me what to do, but at the end of the day, nobody's going to do the work for you. I have to be an advocate for myself. And if I do everything you say, of course I'm going to blow up, but it's up to me too, to follow your guidance and be like, okay, I'm going to do what you say and I'm going to follow through. Or even if I do 10% of what you tell me, it's better than nothing. So I think you have a great foundation for people to follow, and it's up to them if they want to do the work.
Awesome. So I know you just mentioned a lot of things. What did you love the most out of working together in that sense? If you could pick one of those things, and maybe you can't pick one, you could always say multiple. What did you love most about it?
So working with you, the best thing that came from it was being able to have confidence in my sales ability, and also the approach that you gave me of how to make a sale worked. There were things that I sent you and you were like, I wouldn't have done it this way. I would do it this way. And then I did it that way. And I was like, wow, I just got a $1,500 sale. That was amazing. And if I didn't take your advice, who knows how long we'd be emailing back and forth. So I love how you told me how to make the sale, how to jump on a call with a client, how to be confident in my abilities. And, I'm confident in what I do, but then when it comes to sales, so many people have blocks. And so you believe in yourself. You believe in charging what you're worth. And I think for a long time, a lot of people are afraid to charge what they're worth because they think they're not worthy or they can't do that or it's too much. But you made it seem like, no, like, hey, yeah, you could totally charge $1,500, to clients. That's nothing, and people will see the value and they'll value you. And I was like, for a long time, I was like, oh my gosh, like when I first started, I'm like, I don't even know if I could charge $100 for a session. And now when I got over that hump of charging $100 a session, I'm like, wow, this is possible. Right. And I'm like, and then you're like, wait, you're worth more than that. Like, you should be getting people in packages and, so you're taking me to the next level. And I think we can learn from every person. And like, I see what you're doing and I'm like, I want to be that. So I think what I like most about you is you're inspirational. You're doing it yourself. And like, you're open to telling me like, hey, this is what works for me. And without criticism. So I feel that you're very like, it's not like, I don't feel like you're judging me. It's kind of like, oh, if that works for you, but this is how I would do it. And it's always very tactful. And it's like, comes from integrity and love. And it feels good. Like my wins feel good. And I don't feel like you put pressure to make me feel like, oh, well, I feel bad because I'm not doing it yet. You're kind of like, okay, one step at a time, you're doing great. And it's like, you're like a cheerleader for people and hold them accountable. And so I think the accountability, the organization, the confidence, those are all characteristics that I really love working with you.
I love that. And you got to pat yourself on the back too for that. That's huge, moving into that sales process and building that confidence. And I wasn't, it's not like you're not worth that. Like you were undercharging yourself, and so many coaches are doing that, and the value is there. I know that, you know that, but it's like that elephant in the room of, oh, it's just a limiting belief in that sense. So it's so powerful. We can get into that and help more people that way too.
Mhm.
So what would you say from like a business perspective? What were your results from implementing all of this and working together? Like, I know we talked about the program and all that, but just a little more detail. You were doing, trading your time for money and doing the one-on-ones, and then like kind of
Mhm.
where you went as a result.
Yeah, I think I was where I was before we started working together. I was kind of spreading my energy too thin. I was trying to do too much. I wasn't really focused on a specific goal or outcome. And now I feel like I'm more organized. I have like a link where people can schedule a 15-minute consult with me. And it's very, organized. So I went from going back and forth with clients about scheduling times. And then inspired me and taught me, hey, just send a link. They could book a session right there, so that my organization has come a long way. My confidence in my sales ability has come such a long way in organizing programs for clients and having an offer. I think what it is I was showing up in the online space, but it was like, who are you and what are you offering? And I didn't have anything clearly defined as like, here I am. This is how you schedule a session with me. This is the process I take you through. Now I have an intake form for clients to fill out. And so a lot more organized, a lot more confident. And I'm getting more confident in my ability to even like go live. And so I did a live interview yesterday. Now I'm going live with you. And so I feel that my confidence has grown, my organizations has grown, and I still feel I have a lot more to do, but you've given me the tools of things to work on to get even better onto the next level.
It's awesome. And then you also created like those packages that you were able to sell at the 1500 level, plus all the other packages you're working on, I'm sure, but we're just focused on that one. So you really went from organizing that all as well. And when you have that organization, that order, the confidence will naturally boost because you're like, oh, I have something to present. I have something that I know what I'm doing in regards to that, instead of just, talking to someone and customizing it on the go and everything like that. So I think that's really huge. I'm happy for you, honestly, deep down. I've seen that. It's only just the beginning. We both know that. So what would you say to someone, basically not, where would you, let me rephrase that. Where would you be today if we didn't start working together?
I think I wouldn't really know where to begin. I'd be a little lost. And for, coaches out there that are wanting to start an online business or coaching business, it's really nice to have a mentor. And Dana has been that for me, guiding me through the process with love and support and giving me the tools and resources. It's nice having someone that if you have any questions about how he did it, he'll show you every step of the way. So, I do feel this is the beginning. There's so much more and it's exciting. And that's why we'll continue to work together. And I'm really excited to see how far I go. And, I'm just really excited. And I feel that if anyone's questioning where they are in their business, or they feel stuck, or they feel like I need somebody that's done it, Dana's done it. He's doing it. He shows up. He's there. This is his passion. This is his life. You can confide in him. He is really a great mentor and will really help you every step of the way. So, if we didn't work together, I feel that I'd be a little bit not as confident, and it would take a lot longer to get to where I am.
I love that. And for that person that's watching this right now, or maybe they're going to watch this later, and they're sitting on the fence. So they're like, oh, like I definitely, this sounds great to me. It feels aligned, but something within them's telling them like, it's not a good time. The timing's not right, or to wait. Mm-hmm. What would you just quickly, like in a sentence or two, what would you tell these people?
I would say it's never going to be the right time, right? There's always going to be an excuse. And when you invest in yourself, then other people will invest in you. And I feel that, there's always going to be excuses. It's never going to be the right time. So you have to face your fears. And once you do it, you're going to get everything you wanted and more.
Amazing. Amazing, Juliette. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you, Juliette, for letting me interview you, giving your amazing answers. So if you're someone that's watching this right now and you're interested in working together, or you have questions about how to work together, about what programs I have, then what I want you to do is I want you to reach out to myself, schedule a time to book a call to chat with me. The link is here. We're streaming live right now. So the link is right there, and we can set up a chat this week or next week. And on this call, we're just going to figure out a couple of things. Number one, what's your goal, what you're working towards? Number two, what's holding you back? And then getting clear on a plan, how to fix that and get there. So definitely let's have that conversation. Book your time now, and I'll see you all soon. And again, Juliette, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And bye, Facebook. I think we're still live here. Bye, Facebook.